and I don't want to put you on the spot, but shouldn't we as the public know what you can't talk about?
What was it I'm not supposed to talk about that I can't talk about? That I'm willing to talk about? I don't remember.
You were in a room with a whole bunch of guys, and they were giving you information that they weren't told. Somebody asked you from this crowd, what did they say? And you said, I can't tell you that.
Oh, this actually, I think that's happened to me several times at Albuquerque and Los Alamos, and the really funny one was STRATCOM, the old Strategic Air Command. They had me out to Omaha, and they took me down several flights of stairs into a deep room. And I can remember seeing the window in the the little glass panel window in the door had a lot of wiring in it for Faraday. And when I went in, a general met me, and he had a security guy going down the hallway, and the guy's announcing, this is no longer a secured environment, he's closing doors. And I go into the room, and nobody has their name tags on, and there was a big thing up on the screen, that this is an unclassified setting. And so I did Q&A for 30 or 40 minutes, and what was really hysterically funny was I wanted to ask some questions, I knew better, and I left. And there was a reception 2 hours later. Everybody had their name tags back on at the reception. And I'm hearing saying CIA, NSA, and I started asking some questions in particular about North Korea testing its detonators. Remember, it's relatively easy to get the plutonium and uranium. The hard thing is the detonator. That's what was so much work was going on out in Los Alamos in 43, 44, and 45. Because if you don't have that detonator down precisely, you just blow and it turns into what's called a dirty bomb. And so my question was, could the North Koreans in fact be detonating very, very small yield weapons? Not 10, 20, 30 kiloton or megaton, but say just 50 ton, 1/20th of a kiloton bomb to test the detonator systems. And suddenly it was like, gee, look at that plane up there. Gosh, it's a nice day out for flying, isn't it? And we had several questions like that. Does North Koreans have, do they have SLBM capability? That was in the wake of the launch off our coast. And it was, boy, I bet it's a nice day to be sailing. It's out there. Do you remember the first North Korean ballistic missile launch back in 2009? Where they were testing what might have been an ICBM or at least an intermediate range. You remember it was classified. This is a funny little story. I was out at Albuquerque for my first conference, and everything was abuzz in the media. The North Koreans are just about ready to launch an ICBM, but we don't know when. And I heard some flack from the White House say, oh, well, don't worry about it because the re-entry shielding and guidance systems and everything else they would need to do an ICBM pop on the West Coast, they don't have that. And I'm like, you flaming idiot. You don't need a re-entry system. You don't even need a semi-accurate guidance system. EMP is like playing horseshoes, where if the stake's over there and I throw it this way, it's still going to work. But everybody was a bit agitated about the conference was going to end on the 3rd, I think of like April or something. And the next to last day of the conference, one of the guys at breakfast says, we don't have anything to worry about the North Koreans. It's like, why? He said, we know the precise time when they're going to launch and where the impact point's going to be. And it was like, how? And he rolls out a standard aviation map. And he said, the FAA has posted a NOTAM. Notice it, airmen, you can't fly in this zone on April the 4th between Zulu time, such and such and such and such. So, it's, every airman knew where the thing was going to impact, even though the rest of the government was saying it was all classified. Side note, we had an Aegis cruiser off the North Korean coast. When that missile was launched, they were ordered not to turn on their high-gain radar systems to track the missile, so we could get better calibration and understanding of the characteristics of the missile. They were ordered by the president not to turn on because we didn't want to upset the North Koreans on the day of their big launch. I would have shot the damn thing down before it even launched. Ronald Reagan would have.
And probably shot back.
They might have shot back. And then that would have started it. And it would have ended about 2 minutes later.
That's